you're not prepared to play the level at that game, then don't. And I've had a couple mentors over the years, Phil, and they demand the most from me. And even when I do something incredible, they say, you could be 1,000 times better. And people look at them and they say, oh, they're mean, they're nasty, they're demanding, they don't understand what life is about. But the way Jordan does and the way some of my mentors do, for them, it's the essence of being human. It's the ultimate gratitude by being the best you can be at something, even if it seems obsessive, but it's almost honoring this life we were given on this planet. And so when I hear Michael talk about it, he's like, it's my duty to be the greatest possible. And it's your duty too, if you want to be anywhere near me. And I don't apologize for that. And that is maybe the essence of what it means to be human. That's the way I see it. But I know a lot of people who maybe have never been around someone like that or haven't pushed themselves to those high performance lengths will look at that and just say, oh, he's obsessed and he clearly doesn't have his priorities down. And I'm sure they said things like that about you, but he was
100%. No, that's what the gift actually means. My nickname, that means it's not just a gift from God that I got these talents. It's able to figure out what your niche is in life and run with it. Run like hell with it. Be passionate about it. Know that the negative noise will come. But if you can stay focused and just put everything into it and be obsessed, you should be obsessed with that gift. Picasso should be obsessed with his gift, right? Michael Jordan, Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps slapping the water. He was obsessed. You knew he was possessed. But what did he do with it? Did some incredible stuff with it. I think if everybody figured out what they're great at, I don't care what it is, and really gave a damn about their success every single day, we'd see some triumphant moments, especially during this time, during post COVID, whatever you want to call it, that there would be some amazing documentaries. I'm expecting to see some really huge triumphant moments in our human existence, because there are those people out there and they have the ability. They just need to maybe hear it from someone like myself or the exchange that we're having to know that they're not alone. But you got to start. You got to start using that gift. You got to give a damn about it. You can't just talk about it. You got to put foot to that ass and go. And you have to do it. Honestly, you got to do it on your worst day. That's the craziest part. If I were to ask 10 adults, 10 guys, you guys want to go train chest and arms? They'd say, hell yeah, let's go kill it. If I say you want to go train legs, maybe half of them show up. And out of that half of the 10, the 5 that show up, 2 of them are really already checked out. One's kind of like teeter-tottering, and the other 2 are like, let's do this. So those are the people that, we are. And like, we really have to hone in on, like I said, why do we do what we do? What do we really want? It's okay to be passionate. You're passionate about your family. You're obsessed about your family, right? You're obsessed about certain things because they mean something. It's not a bad thing. To me, it's not bad. As long as you're not hurting someone, putting someone down, demotivating someone, not fanning those people's flames, extinguishing their flames with negativity and BS, I think you're doing okay. And I think that that's what we need to focus on. We need innovation. We need people to be innovative. We need people to be inspired. We need people to care. And that's what I many night that I would be in the gym by myself after midnight. I didn't have any spotters. I got in there with the intention of knowing that if I can do this with no entourage and everyone else has one, I won. If I can get in there 3 times a day and train smarter and harder, I won. I put myself in a different position dealing with life. I didn't become a victim of my own circumstances. Had my dad died a night of when I was doing a guest appearance in Cleveland, Ohio. I did the appearance. I also did a VIP meet and greet with 100 people waiting in a restaurant. They didn't even know, but that's what professionals do. That's what you do. And you're not like, you didn't see me posted up on Facebook. Why? Because that's what average people do. Everybody goes through these things. But what standard do you hold yourself to? If I hold myself to a higher standard, then that means that I'm not going to walk around like, oh man, woe is me. That's low vibrational BS that we cannot have, because you also don't know who else is watching. Could be you, but it also could be the next you. And they don't need to see that. They need to see strength. They need to see positivity. They need to see vulnerability as well. They need to know, like, yeah, yeah, dad died, this and that. I knew that was coming. It sucked. He died at 65. I felt cheated, this and that. But yeah, but I see him every day and here and here. I'm good. I'll be all right. Ain't none of us going to cheat death. So it is what it is. But what's the inspiration that you can provide to someone else that may be going through the same thing? You can't do it when you're so, you can't. It's not inspirational. If someone asks, what's it like to be Mr. Olympia? So much dieting, so much this, so much that. Why would someone even want to do it? We're not getting paid millions of dollars like NBA players. We do it because we freaking love it. So I always remind guys, even on tour, like, when you say you do this, you better know why you're doing this. Because I'll be damned if this sport dies because you're, that. No, you do it because you love it. And if you don't, there's plenty of other things I'm sure you're going to be great at. And that's just how I live my life.